Hello Scorpio, welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. I am back with another reading for you. Welcome. I hope you're doing well wherever you are. If this is your first time, I invite you. I welcome you here. I hope this message will resonate with you. And also you'll become a part of the family here. If you have already subscribed, I thank you very much for your support. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. So, Scorpio, you have taken up the challenge. You are stepping out in faith. Some of you are still yet to get into that place. You know, some of you need to realize that you're here for bigger things than what you are doing. Some of you are actually settling. You know, I'm called to remember the children of Israel, the slaves who were there in Egypt. And they thought that was life after so many years. But all this time, God was working on something. You see, in the background, even though Pharaoh called for the demise, the killing, you know, of all the male babies, God always has a remnant, something working in the background. And that's when Moses' parents, you know, the mom, she had that spoken into her. And that's when she made that basket, put him in it, send him down the river. See, the same enemy that put out the warning to take his life. His little makeshift boat made out of a basket and waxed was sent down that same river where his daughter would take her bath every day. Won't God do it? Everything the enemy meant for evil will work and turn around for your good. And so as planned by the divine, you know, Moses' mom sent his sister to, you know, be a little spy so she can see what is going on. And she watched the basket as spirit propelled it, pushed it with the current down the stream. And just in time, when Pharaoh's daughter would come out for her bath, they saw the basket and she told one of her servants to go get it. And there was the little boy crying, needs help, needs to be changed, needs to be fed. And see, even though her father gave out this mandate to kill these babies, she snuck him into the palace. Won't he do it? The enemy meant harm, but God worked it out for good. Moses was eating the bread, living under the roof of the enemy who wanted to kill him. He grew up like a son under that same roof. His own mother was hired to take care of him. She knew he was her son. She taught him everything he needs to know in the Jewish culture. So even though he grew up in the same household, he knew who he was. And so One day he saw one of the slaves beating one of the Jewish, the Israelite slave. And he went and stood up for that. And he ended up killing the Egyptian master, slave master. And who gave him away was one of his same Israelite person, because they didn't know that Moses was Hebrew, because they know he's from Pharaoh's household. So one day he was talking to one of, the Israelites, as if, you're my people. But, they didn't get it. And the guy was like, are you going to kill me too? Like you killed the Egyptian slave master? And because of that, Moses fled. He left Egypt. Because one of his own, who did not really know that Moses was his own, pointed him out, gave him away. So some of you have been deceived, been let down by people who you stood up for, you protected, you helped them out. And because of that, you had to walk away and leave them behind. Some of you, the enemy laid traps for you to take you out in whatever area of your life. You know it. But God still allowed you. God hid you under the shadow of his wings, protected you. But see, what happened to Moses after he killed the Egyptian slave master and his own pointed him out? He ran away. But that was all a part of the divine's purpose and calling on his life. Because you see, now God was able to take Moses away from all the distractions, to separate him so that he can work on him. And so a lot of you right now, you're in that hermit mode where you're isolated, you're withdrawn, you're not going around the same people, places, and things anymore. Why? Because Spirit is doing a good work in you, purging you. This is when you're getting your downloads. This is when Spirit is imparting the words into you. It's like the code has been cracked. Because now you're moving on to a higher level now. So if you are in this place right now, you know that I'm talking to you. And so Spirit have to get you away from the distractions. Whether it's your own people or strangers who come up against you, taught you lessons. But Spirit is doing a good thing, a work in you. You're getting prepared to go on your journey. Because see, it's out on that back end, in isolation, Moses had his encounter with the divine, with the burning bush. And Moses, of course, scared. And when God started to tell him what he wanted him to do for him, Moses started, but I have a speech problem. And this brother that Moses did not even meet or know, and is, who is also Jewish, God said, I will provide him for you. He will do the talking. What is in your hand? What is in your hand? And Moses said, it's just a rod. It's just a stick. And God said, throw it down. And Moses threw it on the ground. Immediately, it turned into a snake. That was one of the first miracles that God showed Moses, so that when he came up against challenges with Pharaoh, Pharaoh can see that it's the I am that I am who sent you. This is not just me. You know, so when Moses went at first, he threw his rod down, it turned into snake. You know, of course, the devil can do some tricks, yes. And Pharaoh had his guys throw down their swords, it turned into snakes too. And he laughed, ha ha ha, until it wasn't funny anymore. Water was starting to turn into blood. Sores were breaking out on their skin. There was like a different curse every day. All the firstborn sons were going to die. And then, you know, just like Pharaoh's son who died. For him to be convinced that, yes, this is God who is working, who wants me to set his people free. And so I'm just telling you, sharing this with you. Honestly, this had nothing, I mean, I was not even thinking about this. All of this just came out when I turned the camera on. That you should never give up on yourself. Because God has something greater for you. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Moses was like, I believe 40 years old when this happened, his encounter with God. Don't count yourself out. You're not too old for this. Just like Moses used an excuse, I cannot speak. Jeremiah started to do the same thing. You know, I have a stutter. And God told him, don't worry about it. I will word your mouth. I will word your mouth. So some of you, you're thinking of even starting a channel and you're thinking, oh, I can't speak. Oh, I don't know. I don't. God will take care of it. Don't worry about it. Because where you're going next, Scorpio, and this is for those of you who are serious about the calling that is on your life, you are stepping, you are going into the land of milk and honey. You have a calling on your life. The beginning may be rough, but the ending, it will be a smooth landing. You know you have a divine one who is always fighting for you every day. Every day, even when you can't fight for yourself, you have heavenly hosts backing you, who loves you, supports you like nobody else, who have your back in the darkest night. There is one who will never leave you or forsake you. I'm just here to encourage you today. Don't give up on yourself. Because where you're going, yes, you may be trotting alone. That's what it would look in the flesh. But you have all the support, all the love, all the blessings. Oh, that's on your life. You have no idea. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither as it any man, we can't think. Our little mind cannot wrap around. Lovers, our mind cannot comprehend how much the divine loves you. How the divine wants to have that relationship with you so that you can come into everything you need. You don't have to settle. And I know, yes, this is a card. We may look at it. This is the lovers. It's romance. Yes, divine may be bringing in somebody in your life. Because for where you are going, and we always have choices. Free will. Somebody to trust, somebody you can confide in, because you have been through so many ups and downs. For some of you, the divine is just telling you, I am so in love with you. I want to have a relationship with you. It's not about religion, it's about a relationship. And when you have a relationship with someone, you're connected in your emotions, your feelings. You want to talk to them every day. You are the queen of air. You have been through some things. This is the queen of swords. You have been through some things that taught you great experiences, but it didn't destroy you. You're still humorous. You're still loving. You're brilliant. You're very intelligent. You're smart. But now it's just that you're not putting up with any nonsense anymore. You cut into the truth. You can see it from a mile away. The Six of Earth. I told you, this is a windfall. You're stepping into the land of milk and honey. The divine hid you. The divine protected you, Scorpio. You may not understand what is going on in your life. Why is it that people are falling out left and right? People are dropping like flies around you. You are able to see people for who they are. There's a video I recently put out, True Colors Revealed. The divine is just showing them to you. Some of you ask the divine to show you who these people are in your life who are not there for your highest good. So do you remember? So now when you see people leaving your life, the divine is separating you from them. Because for where you are going, this takes a relationship with you and the divine. This is you standing in your truth. This is the sword of truth. This is the sword of truth. I believe this is in Ephesians 6. We should put on, we should have the sword to cut to the truth. So when the enemy tells you you can't, you say, no, I can. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. You are brilliant. So yes, you are supported by spirit, the Six of Earth. A windfall of money. Remember, like I said, you're going into the land of milk and honey. This is abundance. This is a blessing. This is success on your life. Not only financially, but all the alleys you can think about. Romantically, socially, psychologically, emotionally, all the alleys, you're gonna be full, whether you're in a relationship or not. If you're in a relationship, it's gonna be blessed. You're gonna see changes in yourself and in your partner. If you're by yourself, you're gonna be successful. You're gonna realize that you really don't need anybody. You just want people in your life if you choose to. And this come after a lot of 10 of fire, 10 of wands, being overwhelmed and stressed out, imbalance, a lot of chaos, a lot of drama. Sometimes that came from the relationships, the people in your life, the lovers that we chose. They brought us nothing but disappointment. But you see, if you can see this picture, it's like she's in the kitchen, overwhelmed. Her head is on the counter. But behind her is again all the utensils. I just think about the magician. You have everything still back here to get up and keep going again. You have the Six of Fire. This is recognition. Now that you step into who you are, you're a truth seeker, you're a truth teller. You're not standing up, putting up with any nonsense anymore. Come correct or don't come at all. This is what you're saying. So now you're being recognized for your success, for the things that you're doing. Your life turned around for the better. All things worked out for your good. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. The 8 of air. So a lot of this was probably self-inflicted. You just thought, you know, you can't do it, couldn't do it. You know, people send negative thoughts, you know, just throw their own perspective on you, you know, and so you felt that. The enemy spoke lies to you, and you were trapped in that for a moment. You doubted yourself. Again, Spirit gave you free will to make a decision. The dreamer. This reminds me of the fool. Spirit gave you a new beginning, or Spirit is giving you a new beginning right now. Some of you, this already happened. This will take some believing in yourself, Scorpio, in order to achieve, in order to walk into this destiny, this divine calling. And just know that you will be protected. The divine takes care of his or her own. The divine will take care of you. Don't worry about it. Just have faith. Just believe. It can't get any worse from here. Someone says when life knocks you down, just try to make sure you land on your back. Because if you can, oh my goodness, the 9 of air. When life knocks you down, make sure you land on your back. Because if you can look up, then you can get up, Scorpio. It can't get any worse than this for where some of you have been or where you are right now. Some of you are stuck in your head. You can't sleep at night. You're driven by fear. Swords, these are thoughts. Negativity, worrying, up all night. But here in one of these picture frame, I see an angel. Spirit is saying, go to sleep. I'm already up. You don't need to stay up. I got you. How many times am I going to show you that I have you? So sometimes we put one foot forward, one step back. And Spirit is saying it's time for you to walk in your truth. Walk in the knowledge and the power of who you are. Because your justice is here. Spirit is here to serve your justice for everything that you have been through. You have lost a lot. Everything, all the good deeds that you have done, Spirit is going to reward you abundantly. Justice, 8, the infinite sign. This is unending abundance. I'm telling you, this is your time. This is your season. You are stepping into the land of milk and honey. At the back of the deck is 14, balance. Spirit is saying balance. Balance it out. Stop having unstable emotions. 1 minute you believe, next minute you don't believe. 1 minute you have faith, next minute you don't have any faith. You know, Spirit calls that a lukewarm. You're neither hot nor cold. I will spew you out. Some of you, you're going through an awakening. You're pausing. You're looking at different perspective. Don't stay there too long. You're waiting on Spirit. Spirit is waiting on you. Stop worrying about the people who hurt you. At the back of the deck, the 3 of Swords, the heartbreak. Spirit is saying, forgive and heal. I have greater blessings ahead for you. I have great things in store. Your goals, your expansion, your vision. Spirit wants you to start working on what you're supposed to be working on. At the back of the deck is the 10 of air. So just this is also endings. You know, you've gone through a lot of things. Some of you are recovering right now, freeing yourself from all of that. Great. Wow. 2 cards that just fell upside down. The first one is the Emperor. This is who you are, Scorpio. I told you you're protected. You're a boss. You're a leader. See all this purple? You are royalty. You're connected. You have a throne. You need to be running your own company, some of you. Bringing structure, having order in your life. You are a big deal. You're a big deal. This is the world. This is the world. This is completion, I told you. The land of milk and honey. A windfall of abundance, success, getting recognition. All because you stood out in faith in spite of. Spirit is the lover of your soul. You always have spirit backing you. If spirit is for you, who can be against you? If God is for you, who can be against you? You are fully supported. Celebration, accomplishment. I can't make this up. The land of milk and honey, Scorpio. It is yours. It can be yours. It's already done. You just need to believe this. You have everything you need for your journey. You're taking the memories. You have forgiven. You have healed. Now you are the wounded healer. You will be healing other people. You will be the guide to help other people through encouraging them. At the back of the deck is the Page of Fire. You're creative, enthusiastic, motivated. A lot of you are very excited, very motivated right now to step out in your journey, and you're protecting your boundary. You're standing up to any challenges. You're putting up resistance. You are not going to let the enemy win this time. This time you're not going to miss your boat. Okay? We saw that. The Three of Fire, the Three of Wands. Your ships are coming in, and come hell or high water, you are going to stand up for what you believe in. You're going to protect this, whatever this is for you, whether it is a relationship. You're not going to let people interfere into your life anymore. You're going to put up boundaries. You're going to stand up to those who want to challenge or oppose you. You are determined this time. If it is your business, it's going to work. And if you are determined, it will work, because Spirit is backing you. If you're going to go back to school, whatever your endeavors are, you know what your life is and your situation. The land of milk and honey. Because at the back of the deck, you are the King of Air. And we saw the Queen of Air. So again, this could be a partner, whether romantic or platonic, very knowledgeable, respected, and this could just be you coming into your feminine and your masculine, you know, walking in that coming into that aspect of your life, embracing who you are. But you're standing in your truth. You know the truth now. Everything is revealed. Everything is revealed. Nothing is hidden from you. One thing with the divine shares his secret with us. We know. And this is why people say, how come you know? That's the psychic. That's the intuition in you. That's the divine. Sometimes we don't even know how we know. But we know that it's the divine. It's not us, right? Yes. We are connected. We are connected. And listen to that. Trust Spirit to lead you. Trust Spirit to guide you in whatever you're doing. In your planning, trust Spirit. In your partnering, trust Spirit. In your progress, trust Spirit, Scorpio. And always remember to give thanks. Be thankful in every season of your life, because it's there And whatever it is, it's coming in quickly, coming in speed. Some of you will be so busy, you're going to be multitasking, you know, working on several projects at one time. You know, very active season that you're coming in. I'm so happy for you. Go ahead. You deserve this. You deserve this. The world, it's already done. Celebration, accomplishment. You are a boss. You are highly respected, very intelligent. This is your due reward. This is your justice. Spirit already, you know, like you go to the court, bam, the judge hit that gavel. It's already done. It is signed deal and it's final. Nothing can stop you. No one can stop you. It's already done. Thank you, Scorpio. I hope that you have a blessed day, night, evening, morning. Whenever this message reaches you, it will be an on-time word for you. Until next time, if you have not yet subscribed, please, I'm asking you to do so. Give the videos a thumbs up. Leave a comment. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Until next time.